What up, guys? Happy New Year! I am so excited to be back. Thank you so much for watching. And if you were new here, my name is Sydney. I am a software engineer and content creator who helps focus on ways, concepts, advice to make sure that you are more productive and have just honestly a much better life. Today, we are going to be talking about my 21 goals for 2020 and specifically how I set these goals for the new year. So excited to have you guys here. I cannot wait. Let's get into it. The first thing that I want to make sure I answer for you guys is why exactly do I have 21 goals? Well, for starters, it's super easy to remember 21 goals in 2021 and making sure that I have a range of goals that are easy to hit to difficult. I think that will help me build my momentum to cross off things off my list faster and really help me aspire to figure out what else I want to achieve in 2021 because I got some big goals, guys. I got some big dreams that are happening. I have some really cool stuff going on in the background right now, so I'm really hoping that you stick with me this year, and I'm super excited to share with you what I do when it comes to my goals. Now, for all of us, I am sure you're trying to figure out just as well as I am, how exactly are we going to complete these goals, especially making sure that we have fun in the process, honestly. For example, we all want to make sure that we have more money in our pocket or honestly to lose that COVID weight. I totally understand where you guys are coming from with that, but just declaring that you want more money or to lose the weight is not enough to motivate you or myself, honestly, to get anything done. So I just want to show you guys how exactly I build myself up to make sure that I achieve these goals every year. Two things that I make sure that I do. I make sure that I build myself up with systems, making sure that I have specific ways that I'm going to do things to build myself up to achieve these goals, and then also make sure that I have clarity and just a very strong desire and vision for my goals. So when I mean systems, I'm meaning trackable, clear habits, as well as clarity and desire to build momentum on achieving my goals. So let's go back to the example of losing that COVID weight, bro. Okay, I know you guys are wanting to lose it too. I'm telling you, that 20 pounds needs to go. For me, that is the COVID weight plus a little bit more just to, be a little bit more sleek again. But I need clarity on that. How exactly am I going to lose this weight? Now that I have an actual goal that I want to achieve, I want to make sure that I have a clear purpose. So I ask myself why I'm doing this, as well as how I'm going to do this. And we can reference how to make our goals much more clear in different ways. I know that a lot of people will recommend the SMART system, the specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, as well as time-bound, but honestly, it doesn't need to be that specific, that detailed. As long as you know why exactly you're doing this, maybe how exactly you're going to do this would be good, as well as a timeline. I like giving myself a timeline just because I kind of like homework assignments. It's kind of a challenge. That helps me kind of go through what I want when it comes to my process. So I'm going to start with this statement. I want to lose 20 pounds to shed the COVID weight, as well as tone my stomach, arms, and thighs. And I want to be able to do this by October 31st, 2021. I feel like that's explicit. I feel like that's pretty clear. And honestly, it's trackable. I think that's super great for a goal. So yeah, I have it. Let's get started on figuring out how exactly I want to do this. So let's do a little bit of math. Okay, so 20 pounds over a course of 10 months. Let's do a little bit of division with that. That's about what? Ooh, that actually is 2 pounds a month. That's super great. I think that's super attainable. I think that's super trackable. And with different systems in place, I think that I can actually do that over a course of 10 months. If you guys are looking to also lose the COVID weight, make sure that you make a comment below. I totally understand. There's no judgment here. I am super excited to do this and figure it all out. So let's continue with this example. I want to be able to break this down and lose 2 pounds a month. How exactly I'm going to do that? Well, I need to make sure that I am tracking my habits. Now remember guys, habits, we want them to make sure that they represent repetitive, clear actions you choose to complete to build up that momentum and progress on achieving your goal. And if you guys are trying to figure out how exactly you're going to build systems for your habits, Atomic Habits is a really good book that I think you guys should check out. So what I'm going to do is make sure that I need to track my water intake daily. So I'm going to make sure that I do 8 glasses of water daily. I'm going to make sure that I do my calorie restriction. I've already calculated this out in my head, making sure that I take in only 32 ounces of food a day. I think that's 4 cups, making sure that that has veggies, fish, and the occasional snacks that are specifically fruit. And while I am doing some sort of meditation and walk every day, that would really help me kind of build my habit up to working out 3 times a day, because I really hate working out, guys. It really sucks. I am a very active person, but working out at the gym is not something that I like doing. But I want to make sure that I give myself that habit, build that momentum, and then on Saturdays I'm going to reward myself. I'm going to give myself 37 ounces of food, and I think that that is an achievable goal because honestly, I've already tracked it. I've already calculated out what I need to make sure that I burn off those calories. So make sure that you're doing that work, guys, to achieve that goal. And also, I have a place where I'm actively tracking this stuff already. So if you guys haven't seen my bullet journal video, make sure that you go check that out as well. Now, I want you guys to understand that just because I have calculated a system for my goals, that doesn't necessarily mean you're done with the work. How exactly are you going to make sure that you keep up with the mentality and the positivity and the momentum to make sure that your goals are achieved? That is super, super big. How do you keep inspired and envisioning yourself to get to that certain point? I want to make sure that you guys are understanding that you also need that mentality as well as action to do anything to achieve any type of goal that you want this year. And I just want to make sure that you guys are understanding that it's going to be really hard if you are not motivated to do what you need to do. And something that I like to quote nowadays is a certain aspect from Jen Sincero, a very awesome author. I really believe in her stuff. Habits are more about who you are being than what you are doing. So what exactly does that mean? Well, I feel like, and again, guys, if you want to make sure that you are understanding what exactly I'm talking about, make sure that you pick up Badass Habits by Jen Sincero. I really love this book. I really love her Badass series. I really want you guys to understand that with this, as well as Atomic Habits, I have been able to have a better vision and develop better systems on what I want to do when it comes to achieving my goals. I really love how just kind of down to earth Jen is. I feel like she's talking to me in my ear. I feel like she's one of those girlfriends with a glass of wine and is like, bitch, you need to make sure that you like fix up your life. You got things that you need to do and be and have, and you just need to make sure that you do it. So go make sure that you pick up your copy and go from there. Now, again, what I'm talking about when it comes to habits being who you are rather than what you're doing, I want you guys to understand that being able to act as if you have already achieved that goal, that mentality is going to be super important for you to actually do what you want to do. So this tells me that I can actively choose to envision myself already as the person who is, for example, lost 20 pounds, which makes me feel good, makes me feel happy. It builds momentum to keep choosing constantly healthy habits to stick to get to losing that actual 20 pounds. I think that is incredible that you already have the power in you to actually envision that this goal is getting done, it's actively getting done, and making sure that you're actually repeating that to yourself, that this is going to get done. Like, that's incredible. You already have that in you to do so. And if you feel like that's a little bit too much, where you're just like, I don't want to have to act as if, like, I totally understand that. It's a really hard habit to start doing mentally. I would also suggest that if you're really struggling with that, it's okay to kind of look at your past self, start looking at what you've done in the past, and really start kind of comparing where you've been to where you are presently. I think that's super important to help you build up that positivity. And if you guys haven't seen or checked any of these out just yet, I really just want you guys to make sure that you are building up that momentum for yourself. And here is a list of my goals for 2020. Super important to have. I cannot wait to complete all of these, and I cannot wait to list down more goals. I really hope that this was helpful for you guys, and comment below if there are some goals that you would like to achieve, and maybe they're similar to mine. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I am so happy to be here in the new year. Cannot wait to share with you guys some of the new projects that I have. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.